It's time to have a malt liquor and talk about justice. And I'll be talking to Mr. Unworship. Hello, sir. Mr. Unworship, let me talk to you about justice. And I believe that no matter what happens to you, you should have a chance to make it right. And it would be a pretty amazing act of inhumanity to where no one can find a way to agree where any kind of reparations would be adequate. And I think that there needs to be a certain amount of health in any kind of organism, and that health is dependent upon the sickness that can prey upon it. So I don't think that when things go wrong, I would be conscious of the fact of focusing on the individuals is the wrong way to look at it. It needs to be a broader spectrum, a bigger picture. If 1 and 1 goes wrong, then what can 1,000 people do to make it go right? And if we can't make it go right, then God, what good are we, really? I think that the spirit of mutual concession should be a human drive, and something that's found to be admirable in a society. I remember a long time ago reading about an explorer on the northwestern part of North America, and he had deeded a property, and the property was really near a pass, and so an epic amount of people were heading that way, and as people do, they take the wrong path and go across the guy's property. And how he'd let you know that he didn't want that was he'd shoot at you. But the thing was, he never actually, well, he wasn't wanted for murder, let's say. So the more and more people had a bad time here on this guy's property, the more and more it came to the attention of the law, and a law/vigilante party formed and went to his house. And the reason why it's notable, as far as northwestern lore, is the amount of bullets fired. I mean, the guy lived in a log cabin fortress. He shot at people to communicate, so he had a lot of ammo, and he was hard to hit. And here's where I think society let that man down. They killed him eventually, but he was able to buy property. He was given the idea that that property belonged to him, and in his mind, people need to stay off it. But society sold that guy a property right before a mountain pass, so humanity was going to be flowing by this guy. So if we wanted to sell that guy a property, we should have also provided in the cost of it a way to make it to be what he wanted, private. That'd be something that you'd state right off the get-go. And I don't want anyone to walk on my property. Well, that would cost you extra. If you're more along the lines of the very kind people along the beach that provide a walkway so you can get down to the ocean, well, that would cost you less, because we want to encourage friendly, kind people. But all through this, I want to be here, I want to go there, and the conflict that lies in between. All through that, any degree of reaction needs to be addressed as a problem for us all to solve, not for a way to punish that one person. And I think it could be done. It would be a very, very hopefully singular person that couldn't help from interfering with the freedom of another. So, and if unless I'm wrong, then let's just say that should be something that could be strived for. There you go, your unworship. That was my answer to that question.